Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village. For our...
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Ox carts make for...
This ox cart's bound for...
I'll need to see some coin before I let you off.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
I'm afraid I am unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full bed.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Well said.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
You have my support.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest tent.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
Do be quick, I fear my time.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard, Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck.
Elena. Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there, and once I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And you'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
I thought you might like...
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
I'll go and open the chest. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phaesus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phaesus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
This is beyond...
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
What's your problem?
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Taken care of before the day's done. I'm not sure.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
off wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud sire of House Berkeley to move crates? To scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, see sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again? I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself? I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. I'll say we make for Vermon's eastern edge and investigate him. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Have you come to be curious? While 'tis admirable, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation. Always a pleasure.
Shall we get some rest then? To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Right you are.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want. To survive. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Nothing. Caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought. Seems there are wolves on the prowl.
Ice is not a threat to us. We may have to rethink our strategy.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
It'll be an honor to serve by your side.
My legs are as dead. What's happened?
Too fast for you.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Could you come over here? Oi, Arisen, over here! Surely you didn't think I'd abandon you? Staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? This way, if you please. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. My protection.
Wait to find out what's inside.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights. The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. Say we make the vermin's eastern edge and investigate. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
We're in your... Answer. Much obliged. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone care to push?
Never be, old man. Take on any number of foes.
We fight. To arms. I've gained a hold of the beast. Well said. Whatever 'tis we need, I shall gladly oblige.
I'm stumbled. Just one more push to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Put an end to this, foe master.
You seem to have been chosen. You're right. My curative magics are at your disposal. Looked right there.
Watch your footing, master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Twas a glorious success. Let us try for the same results with our next attack.
I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you?
Prepare yourself!
I will protect you.
Huzzah!
There's ore to be found here.
Ore is heavy, but well worth its weight.
Be wary. Narrow spaces limit our paths of retreat.
Let us proceed with due caution.
No need of arrows. None of us can use them.
They are hardly a burden on our packs.
You'd think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Fear not. You'll not live to regret this. Right, just follow me. Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seems rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day. So you say, but you waited against our visitor, did you not?
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I do?
A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
Fine place to collect my thoughts.
What do you want?
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on hill.
You gather I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl and Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I'm afraid I'll have to hold on to Howling Blizzard.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will. Here you...
Well, Master, I hope you like it. I found it myself.